Lakeland, you really, it's really independent. Welcome to the show. Let's make a movie.
Hi, welcome to Real Independent, the podcast where we talk to local filmmakers in the Central Florida area. We talk about film and independent films and independent projects around the Central Florida area. And my name is Marty McMovie. I'm a movie director and I like to do horror films. So we're going to be talking a little bit about horror films and projects like that. But today, my guest is my very special friend, Daniel Hagler. He's a director of photography and a director. 2 directors? Well, here's Danny to talk about all the things that he does in the film set. Welcome, Dan.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming. I mean, you drove a long way to get here, right?
Yeah, all of 12 minutes.
Ah, yeah. I mean, I normally have like a 2-hour drive, but yeah, that's better for you.
Yeah, better for me.
Talking about the film and you know, filming here in Central Florida, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
So yeah, I'm actively a director of photography based here in Orlando. You know, you mentioned director. I get the opportunity every once in a while, but I was a longtime gaffer and still do a lot of that work as well.
And what else? I mean, you've done like what's your favorite part of the film process?
Favorite part of the film process, a lot of times there's a collaboration of trying to put words into images, and trying to figure out how to be emotional in that process. That's the most fun.
Oh, right. And do you normally work with a lot of directors? And how do you work with that director to you know, like make their vision come to life?
Well, first is figuring out what their vision is and letting them try to lead a bit of that so that you kind of understand what their comparables are, and then try to offer something of your own vision to help collaborate with them to augment what they're doing.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. And I know that you've been, you know, to other states and other places to film. What's been your experience? Like, for example, I mean, I know you went to Philadelphia and Texas and other states to film different projects. What has been your experience and how those projects came along?
I mean, the industry is very word of mouth. Everything is, you know, somebody was talking to somebody and your name was dropped, or we're trying to build a team and this person knows who you are, said you're good. And so you get a lot of work that way. And so for jobs that are outside of the state, a lot of times I just know one person or a couple people that are involved in that process, and they say, hey, you bring the skills that we need, we'll travel you up, or if I need to drive with the trailer, if equipment's a part of it. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way the industry always puts things together.
Equipment. What do you mean about equipment come together?
I mean, we all kind of build our own packages. I have a lighting package, a camera package, a lens package, and whether or not it fits the needs of production, they might ask for things. And so with my van, and then there's 2 trailers that can be built for different things. Really, it just depends on what the project is needing, whether or not we can, accommodate what they're needing.
Oh, cool. So for those projects out of town, you trade your equipment, your packages, or do you just fly by yourself?
I would like to fly by myself, but that doesn't happen most of the time. Most of the time, I have to put together a package and drive it all the way out there and hope that we brought everything that we needed. It's a long process.
And sometimes your tires break and your
Yeah.
brakes break and everything falls apart.
Yep. More often than not, there's something wrong before you're about to leave or something wrong right afterwards. And I would say some of the best paid projects, something broke. So you'd lose a portion of what you're making because I got to replace the axle. I've got to replace a tire. There's always the drawbacks to having to travel everything.
Yeah, and those could be like learning experiences. So at the beginning, there's like growing pains, right?
Mm-hmm. Lots of growing pains.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna take it. As new technologies are coming and new cameras and new lights and a bunch of different things. So one thing that is coming out very often, have you seen those Sasquatch AI videos?
Yeah.
And what do you think about it as a DP? You think they're gonna take your job away, those Sasquatch guys?
No, because I think the biggest challenge they're going to face is ownership. And I mean, already you have streaming, they don't want to monetize it because who's the creative, right? And I think you're gonna hit a lot of those kind of walls doing that. But I mean, AI is kind of cool. I think it's a lot of fun to watch and see how it can help us. But it's also very dangerous if we let it go too far.
Yeah. I mean, I like them. They're fun and stuff. I think
They're
they
very
work
fun.
on the social media. I haven't tried it yet with like blood and stuff for my movies, but I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I'll try it this October. I have a project going and planning. Yeah, it's called Blood on the Roof.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all like you remember that Kubrick movie where there's a bunch of blood coming out of the elevator.
Yep.
So kind of like that, but from the roof.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 30-minute movie of just blood on the roof.
Just blood on the roof.
Yes.
And you're going to use AI to do it.
I'm thinking about it. That's why I was asking you. What
Well,
do you think?
is the question, or how are you going to get enough blood to do it practically, or?
Well, yeah, because blood is expensive. A gallon of blood is about $30.
I mean, you don't need real blood, right?
No. Oh. What do I do with the 200 cows that I bought?
Farm, I guess.
Still, a gallon is $30. So they might need I don't know, like a gas truck full of blood to do my.
So I just want to go back. So the plan, you bought a bunch of cows
Yes.
with the idea of using them as a source for blood
Yes.
so that you can do 30 minutes of blood on the roof. Yep. And is there a client? Is there a target audience? What are you thinking?
I stream it on like different platforms online.
Okay.
YouTube doesn't like my films.
That's surprising to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going back to because of course people want to know a little bit more about Daniel, the
Mhm.
DP and the filmmaker and the gaffer. So what other positions have you done in the film set?
I feel like I've been almost everywhere aside. I mean, I haven't spent that much time in production. It's just, since being a PA, I kind of immediately moved into lighting and then just kind of stayed away from going back to that, aside from directing a couple projects. But I feel like I've been on almost every position outside of those at different points in time as I grow, kind of what I do.
What do you think about sound?
I hate sound. I hate doing sound. Sound's always in the way, always waiting on sound. No, I'm kidding. Sound guys are always great to work with. They are usually the chillest guy on set. While everybody else is freaked out, their job has been done yesterday. I just don't enjoy doing it myself.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
That's why I normally go grab somebody to do sound because it's confusing sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's better to yell at actors.
Yeah.
Hey, you're doing it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite part of your DP work? Like working with lights or working with lenses? What do what do you spend most of your time doing as a DP?
I think I spend most of my time on set working on lighting. But then offset, I spend more time looking at, lenses and styles and questions to figure things out. And so I would say it's mostly, when you spend your time, you're going to need both. And figuring out how to marry it just throws me off to be talking to nothing. It really does. It's just like I'm not trying to make you work harder, Juan. It's just like suddenly I'm just like, oh, I'm just talking to empty space.
That's the job of an actor.
I'm not an actor. I'm not talent. All right. No, I think when going back to the question with the I'm trying to figure out a way to make it not boring. How do I make a camera answer not boring? Because it is boring. Like it's fun for the people that do it.
Sure that you like to spend a lot of time playing with lenses and vintage lenses and stuff, and that's what I'm trying to get from you.
I'm trying not to say it in a boring way.
Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's start the question over again.
Are you me again?
I'll go 3. On 3.
What's 3?
You.
Oh, okay. So, going back to as a DP, what do you spend more time doing? Like working with cameras, working with lenses, working with lights?
On my own time, I think I spend more time working with lenses. I like to shoot a lot of things vintage and weird and looking at characteristics that most people would consider flaws. I'm kind of trying to embrace for the most part, but then on set, everything's about lighting. You've put the camera where it needs to be, and I need to spend all of my time making sure the photons hit the sensor.
Oh, photons! You're talking about light, hitting something. So we're going to travel in time too.
That's what sometimes if you're doing a period piece, you could travel in time. Yeah.
Do you move at the speed of light?
No, but we record the speed of light.
So, what kind of work do you do during production? We have to talk about both. What the opportunities you've had as a director and the normal work that you do as an EP.
So, which one do you want to know about first?
Well, I think you do more DP, so let's start with that, and then we can go into the director part because that's interesting too.
Yep. I mean, as a DP, you kind of have to ride a line of, yes, you're creative, but it's not entirely your vision. And in pre-production, I think most of what I'm trying to do is crawl into a director's brain. And that's sometimes a scary place to be, especially if you're doing horror films like you do. You're trying to figure out how much blood do they want to see on the rooftop? And are we shooting it with a wide? Are we... Right, all the blood. Is it one shot for 30 minutes? Is it a oneer, or is it cut into sections? Do you want macros? And then getting into the style elements of, okay, what are your comparables? What are things you want that have already been shot that you kind of want to emulate? And then can we be creative on top of that and find our own look?
Oh, nice. Yeah, I understand. Well, I like all of them, like different shots, different looks, all in water. So probably like that same shot will take like 2 weeks to shoot to get all the angles.
So 2 weeks of filming a roof bleeding.
Yes.
What's the rate?
Can you talk about that after the camera's on?
Okay.
I don't want people to know my budget.
But there is a budget. Somebody's funding this?
Yes.
Okay. Is it you?
No.
Okay.
It's a creepier guy than me.
Oh, is it your manager?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Man, sometimes he's got to stick up his ass, doesn't he?
So,
Yes, go ahead. As a director.
yeah, as a director, what's your process?
I mean, as a director, I try to find people I can trust within the departments that usually are things that I would have handled, and say, hey, I'm going to trust the DP. I'm going to trust the gaffer and the sound to do their thing so that I can focus on talent and building the world. Because I think that's where the film comes together, is in the world building and in your talent feeling comfortable within their roles.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, I kind of work with talent sometimes, but most of the time I just let them do whatever they want. What do you think about that?
I think when you let talent do whatever they want, you're gonna have a really, really long day.
Ah, now I see. Yeah, because we normally end up like filming for like 20, 22 hours.
Mm.
That might be the problem.
How many times are you feeding people?
Feeding people?
Yeah, so people gotta eat. You know that, right?
Um, I have water.
You
That's
have
not enough.
you have what?
Water?
Water? Oh yeah, waters. Okay.
Yeah, it's Florida.
Yep.
You
Nope.
have water.
In the summer.
And talking about Florida, what did she say? What challenges have you experienced working in Florida as a filmmaker, as a DP, and gaffer, and director?
Florida's a weird market because, you have all of these big city areas that are kind of spread out, and they all are kind of middle market. So you end up having to do a lot of different work to fill up your schedule, and you kind of have to pretend to be local everywhere. Like I work local out of Miami, and then I'll work local out of Gainesville, and then and then sometimes I'll work local out of Atlanta. You just kind of have to travel around for everything, and that's the nature of being um, a Florida filmmaker.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I mean, you know my manager, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like you guys travel a lot.
Yeah, no, I've traveled a lot with Juan. Quite a few different projects. I think at times Margarita was a little jealous of the amount of time I was spending with Juan. Just because we had projects back to back, and road trips out to Texas and Philly, and uh, you know,
Having too much fun on the road.
yeah, too much fun. Yeah, wondering if we should come back home. Yeah.
That happens sometimes.
It happens sometimes.
How's my hair?
Blue.
Makeup? Can I get a touch up? All right, that budget went to the DP. So,
Why are you looking at me? I didn't shoot this.
all right, it's sitting back there. He said that he was like the camera operator and gaffer.
Oh.
Hello, Andrew. Hi. So, Daniel, do you have any hobbies? Anything you like to do besides film?
This is food a hobby?
Of course, I
Yep.
love to eat.
Yeah,
My manager takes me out to eat like pretty much every day. Although I don't eat, but he just takes me.
You just sit there?
Yeah, I had to watch him like this.
Do you wish you could eat?
No,
No.
no, I don't know what that is.
Well, it's good. I mean, because I like to cook.
Oh.
And then obviously going out to eat as well can be fun. But figuring out things to cook at home is something that I spend a lot of time on. But otherwise, I mean, I feel like I've made film my hobby as well as my job. Like when I'm not working, there's still things to kind of goof around with. And doing what I do, yesterday I was basically a carpenter because I'm remodeling stuff in a trailer, and so I'm cutting wood and designing. And then the day before I was a mechanic because my regulator broke. Like doing
Your
this
regulator
job.
broke?
Yeah, the regulator on the passenger side of the van had been broken.
Oh, I
Not
thought it
my
was
regulator. No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't repair myself. I can't do that. Humans, we don't do that.
Well, once my regulator broke and they had to tear my shirt open.
Oh yeah,
And the wife of my manager had to fix it. So, but now I'm all good.
you're all
See?
good.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. They sewed up the hole.
No, it's wide open. Yep, still open.
That must be painful.
Sometimes, but we manage. So, what's been your favorite project that you worked on so far?
Oh,
Feature or short? Actually, let's do both. Your favorite feature that you worked on, what's been your favorite?
favorite feature. It's kind of hard because like film doesn't. It's not like a whole project feels a certain way. A lot of times, it's individual scenes that you're getting behind, and you're thinking about So I would say that there has been like individual days where I felt like this was some of my better work or best work. I need to think about that question actually.
So many? Too many?
I don't know. What's my favorite feature?
I mean, there is
Huh?
different things to think about.
Yeah.
Like the process of doing it, the actual time that you spend on set, or the final product. I'm not talking about necessarily about the final project, but
Hmm.
the whole as a whole.
Yeah, I don't know. Because
He
I'm
doesn't
trying
want
to
to put
think of.
anybody on the spot.
Yeah, no, this is the tough one. What? Yeah. I mean, I would rather answer questions like that. That is like, who's the best performer I've worked with, or who is the best? Because it's really hard for me to pick and choose between those projects.
There's always one that's like, oh wow, yeah, this was great because we were able to flex this particular muscle or test this and it worked out. Or I was thinking about, like when I did Blood on the Road, we needed a car to be just oozing blood for like 2 minutes. That was awesome. Yeah. And for me that was the best because we'd never done anything like that and my team was able to pull it off. The makeup team was amazing.
It's 2 minutes of oozing blood from a
Yes.
car.
Yeah, from the muffler.
Oh,
That's
just
why the
two
blood is
minutes
on the
of it.
floor.
Did you buy cows for that one too?
No, we use lizards.
Lizard blood,
Yes.
just for color,
Yeah,
or
it's cheaper. Cheaper.
it's cheaper than
Yeah.
cow blood?
Yes.
How?
I mean, you don't have to buy them, you just collect
You
them.
just collect
Yeah.
lizards? Okay. I don't think I'd like the smell of your sets. I think we would struggle with that. I mean, a lot of the movies that I've worked on, there's individual days where you get a chance to flex. Most of the time, you're doing what the project needs. And for feature films, it's always kind of the struggle of getting waking up every day and being a creative, and the longevity of a project can make it really difficult. um, I don't know. I don't have an answer for this one, Juan
Oh,
or
Juan, he
Marty.
doesn't have an answer for this one.
Marty.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
sorry. No,
so,
I was referring to your manager, Juan, who's obviously not here.
no. Yeah, he normally sometimes like walks away when I'm working. It's like he doesn't like to talk on the phone, but he's always on his phone.
Right.
So what's your favorite horror movie?
I think I'm kind of an old school for horror. I think yeah, I haven't been watching too many recently, but I was a big Exorcist fan. I always
Ooh.
really liked The Exorcist.
You saw the remake?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's never gonna touch the original.
No.
Just even just for the fun and the pacing, because I feel like nowadays horror films try to have too many jumps and scares and pieces in it, and the original like really took its time,
Yeah, like
dragged it out.
those old horror movies. It was all about that creating the tension and suspense
Hmm.
and maybe scare you once or twice, but you were like scared that something was gonna happen and never did.
Right, like they would scare you with premise. It's something bad's going to happen. You just don't know when, and we get to build it up for a long time, and that's what I really enjoyed from horror. Yeah.
Cool, cool. Me too. I mean, although I know slasher, I love slashers too. I love blood. Yep.
Yeah. I'm catching on to that.
And as a do you have a company name? What services does your company offer?
Yeah. So my company name is Fluffyhag Media. And we kind of operate, I don't really want to call it a production company because most of what we provide is equipment and services. When it gets time to do projects and the producing side, that's where I like to bring in other people or other company to handle that, because we'll do the production part. We'll do the filming, and so we have our packages, and that's kind of what we focus on.
And how can people contact you? Like you have a website or social media
I
or contact information?
If it's done by the time this comes out, I'll share the website with you, but it's not done yet. But we do have the social media. So Fluffyhag1 is my personal account. I tend to post a lot of stills and then things that we're working on day to day and kind of adding to the reels. I'm trying to get better at it because as a DP, I'm really critical of the work, and I don't always feel like, oh, I should post until I have something big. And so I'm getting better at that. But there should be regular updates about what's going on.
Yeah, you should, so people can see what you're doing and working on and stuff.
Yeah.
And you be working on a documentary about someone that it's very special, right?
Yeah, I actually just talked to him before coming in because he I don't know if he accidentally Facebook called me, but he video called me like because I had sent him stuff about the trailer, and yeah, so it's Captain Jack McClure. He's currently 99 years old. He's feeling good. He's feeling good today. He doesn't feel great every day. He's been a little under the weather, but he drives a rocket-powered go-kart.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
It's really cool, and the thing goes really, really fast. He pulls about 4 or 5 Gs on takeoff when he's doing it. And he, you know, when he's jumping up and down and spry and quick, like it's amazing to see. But his life has been all over the place. He's done just, you know, part of NASCAR, part of the Joey Chitwood show, just a big racing history person that we've been able to capture. It's been really, really cool.
Yeah, that sounds like cool. Now we're gonna do a new section, and it's called Rapid Fire. So, get ready for this. So, Rapid Fire, Danny. You just have to answer as quick as possible, one or the other.
Okay.
Tripod or handheld?
Handheld.
Cinematic or chaotic?
Cinematic.
Natural light or total control?
Natural light.
Film or digital?
Film.
Location or set?
Location.
Fix it in post or fix it now?
Fix it now.
Cry later. More terrifying, bad lighting or no coffee?
Wait. Bad lighting or no coffee? Skip.
Too long.
Yeah.
I know it's coffee. Well, thank you, Dan, for being with us today. I really appreciate you taking your time to be with us and share your information and your stories and what you know with our audience. And yeah, hope we see each other each time. And then we're going to talk after we cut. We're going to talk about the project, the Blood on the Roof.
Okay. Well, thanks, Marty.
Yeah. Have a good day. Thank you, and see you guys the next time.
Let's make a dent. It's the Purple Director on Real Independent. Welcome to the show. Let's make a movie.